All right. So thank you guys so much. This is going to be part two of the anytime ATM strategy. Okay. Um, what is it that why am I calling it the anytime ATM strategy? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I actually created I created two strategies. I created two strategies with the adjuvant over the last 2 years. The first strategy I created was the 100 pip BBB strategy. It's a very patient strategy. It's a strategy you have to wait for all the stars to line up. You have to wait for all of the indicators to line up. You have to be very patient. Your entry more than likely is going to be on your 15. You got to look at your 30-minute chart. Then you got to go down to your 15-minute chart. You enter in on your 5-minute, and it's a lot of waiting. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't want to make it seem like that's a bad idea, because most traders who are professional, they wait for the perfect setup and then they take the shot, right? They take only high probability trades. So that's what the 100 pip BBB strategy was. But this anytime ATM strategy is going to help the scalper and the intraday trader who want to just get in the market, scan through all 30 pairs and see if you find an opportunity. Jump in it really quick. You're talking about 6 to 10 pip stop loss, okay? So that's why we came up with this other strategy. And I'm not, I'll just be honest with you. I think I'm falling in love with the anytime ATM strategy more than my original BBB strategy. We're going to start here as this market is falling off. One of our subscribers did something yesterday that I thought we needed to go ahead and to address. I don't see him on here. He's not. Okay, so I'll go with Clifton. I'm sorry. He caught this trade yesterday in the Asian session. Right here, he caught this trade and he sent it to me. And he said, "Man, it's an M forming on the 1 minute," and he took this trade. And I told him, I forgot. I got to do this for you really fast. So you guys can see the actual conversation. Yeah, I gotta do that. Second here. And I'm extremely proud of him for doing that. I'm going to make sure I give you guys some homework to do the same thing. So I want you to take a look at the conversation we had yesterday. This is what he sent me. He says, "Caught the ATM strategy." I told him, "Good job. This M is forming on UJ on the 1 minute. Crazy money. Thanks, dude, for teaching me." I said, "Dude, the best ain't even started yet," right? But then I went on ahead and looked at the chart because I did have my chart open. I told him, "By the way, JPY is the weakest currency, so scalp a few pips and be cautious," okay? So this is what I told him yesterday, right in here, because I saw that he had caught the M and on the 1 minute, right? And I went and saw it, but then I immediately looked over here and saw that the JPY was in the weakest slot. It was in the weakest slot. The weakest slot is always going to be the top pair when using this indicator, okay? And I saw the huge USD was like third or fourth in strength down here. So he did catch this move right here, but I told him, be careful, because the JPY is weakest right now, okay? And so if he got in this trade right here, maybe 5 pips or so right in there, right? The point that I'm making here is the 1 minute chart is noisy at the bottom when you're trying to catch these sales that I taught you guys. Okay, so you got to be careful and know when to take the trades. And this is just a preview. Like, we came out of Sunday, and these markets are choppy. This is not where you want to catch your M's. Okay, just so you know, this is like at the bottom. So he caught an M, but the better trade to catch, of course, would have been, watch this trade right here. Okay, always that second push when you're getting ready to catch these trades, because you got two opportunities right here. You got a sell opportunity right here. You got a sell opportunity right here. We're still at the bottom though. You get one right here. You could have took this little money right here, and once you see it reverse, take your money. But the one that pushes up and give you like a head, that's the one you want. You always want the head of, because you don't really know what's going to happen though. You'll never know. But just know that first big push, it's not done yet. Always think this in your head. Write this down. Take a picture of it. The first big push, and then it reverses, it's not going to keep going. There's always going to be another push, okay? So I told him, be careful. Scalp, take a little bit. But after that second push, you're going to look for either the M. Y'all remember the M's we talked about? Again, to make sure you don't shoot yourself in the foot, okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to continue on with part 2 of the selling opportunities. But this time, instead of using the 1 minute chart, we're going to use the 5 minute chart. We're not going to bring in the indicators just yet. I'm going to save that for Sunday, because the indicators are going to take a little bit more time than reading the candles, okay? The indicators are a little bit more confusing, and how I use them is going to be very important to understand the best way to do this. So we're going to save the indicators for part 3, which will be Sunday. So today, let's do the 5 minute chart, and you're going to like this too, okay? The 5 minute chart is going to give you less signals, and watch this, they're going to give you better signals, okay? Hold on just a second here. So the 5 minute is going to give you better signals and less signals. So for a prime example, Mr. Cliff, I'm gonna say, I know a few people came in. I wonder if he came in. Mr. Cliff, I was talking about you before we came in, and how you caught, there was a M that formed on the 1 minute chart. And you sent me your screenshots, and I said congratulations and everything. And remember, I told you to be cautious because I said it was the weakest currency, right? So notice this, Cliff. On the 1 minute chart, you got all of those signals down in here, that told you to sell, right? So here's a rule of thumb. Before I take a trade on the 1 minute, I always look at the 5 minute. Now, I'm gonna do a 1 minute entry, but watch this, Cliff. If you would have came to the 5 minute chart, because let's do a side by side comparison. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Just a second here. Okay, so 5 minute, we'll close GU, close U chef. And this is what you want to get the habit to. When you find a pair that, ooh, I want to take this, you want to put these two, you want to put the 5 minute and the 1 minute side by side, so you can actually see the signals that you're getting with the holy signal, and or if you have the adjuvant, okay? So this is the 1 minute over here. My preference is to have the higher time frame on the left side, and the lower time and the lower time frame on the right side. So 5 minute, 1 minute. That's just my preference. How did I get it side by side? Let me do that for you. Let me show you. So the side by side is right here. This this, I don't know what this button is called, but it has has a bunch of charts on it. You hit it, and it'll put them side by side for you. And to open multiple charts, you just go over here. You open one, and then you open another one, and then you can always take the currency that you're looking for, slide it to each of these. Like if I want to look at UCAD, I slide UCAD right here, or I slide UCAD right here. So now both of these are UCAD, and it's not UJ anymore. Okay, so that's how you do that. And by the way, on Sunday, for all of the brand new traders, I want to do a small session for you guys specifically at the end of our class. Not Sunday, I'm sorry. It's coming though. To make sure you have any questions that you have, like what Maria just asked. So you'll be able to just have free reign to ask whatever question you need. Okay. All right. So let's go back to what we were looking at on UJ for yesterday. Okay. So when Cliff caught the 1 minute right here, notice right here at this zone, this is where Cliff was catching that M that was forming, right? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 different signals because the 1 minute is noisy. It is. It's going to give you a lot of signals. I only go to the 1 minute when I'm at a certain zone and I see a certain thing is happening. Okay, so look at what was going on over here at the 1 minute. I'm at the 5 minute. You don't get, the only signal you have over there is this one right here. So in essence, Cliff, instead of trying to catch your sale opportunity, which is okay, it's okay to catch that small little ride, but you got to know where you at. You're at the bottom, and you just got a very strong buy signal on the 5 minute. You see the reversal candle right here? Boom. Then you got the reversal candle right here, and then you got the blue holy signal that says we're going up the other way, right? So you get that, and so you got to know that this price action is actually headed upward, and it did. And as you could see on the 5 minute, you would have been able to see it very clear that this is getting ready to keep going up, right? And so it goes up, pulls back a little bit, and look at all these big old blue candles, flat bottoms, and it keeps going, and then finally it gets exhausted. How do you know it gets exhausted, Marcus? Because on the 5 minute chart, if you pay attention to these candles, they start getting smaller. And if you pay attention, each one of these candles opens in the middle of the next candle, right? So this candle closes, and then the bottom opens in the middle. And then the bottom opens in the middle. The bottom opens in the middle of the next candle. That's how it shows you the momentum. And you see this very small, you see these two big, large candles, And then you get another 5 minute candle right here. Now, 5 minutes ago, you got your signal right there. Boom, 5 minute chart, right? So let me do something real quick. Let me slide this over to the top, okay? So watch this. You got your 5 minute right here, and you got your 1 minute signal. What happens when you get the same signal at the same time? Uh-oh. If that happened, go ahead and call your boss and tell him what you really want him to hear. Go ahead and tell your supervisor what you really been wanting them to say. No, I'm just playing. But if you are looking at a pair and you know how this is moving, and you figured out the anytime ATM strategy, you have your 5 minute up and you have your 1 minute up. If you get two signals at the same time, boy, get ready. That was TD Jakes just then. I'm sorry. It's getting ready to go down. Okay. So you got your reversal candle right here, and you got your 1 minute signal right here. You get another reversal candle. On the 1 minute chart, you're gonna get a better entry, because if you wait until this candle right here closes, that red, you're all the way down here. Let's see what price you would have got if you waited on your 5 minute. If you waited on your 5 minute to give you the signal, your price, you would have got in around 107.89. 107.89. Okay. But if you got in over here, you get in at, oh, that ain't much of a difference. That's just 1 pip. So it's not even that much of a difference, because over here it's 189. So that's a 2 pip difference. So yeah, we'll say, a 2 pip difference is pretty good. But that's why I like the 1 minute. But the other part, he came in, the other part to this is that you are able to have a correlation of time frames to help see the momentum slowing. Like while you're looking at this 5-minute chart, remember the reversals start happening first here. But when you see this reversal on the 5-minute, you can take a breath and let it ride. And if you let me just continue and let you see exactly what happened, that price did go down significantly. Wow, my tongue doesn't work. So you got your 10 pip with no drawdown behind your signal. And we haven't even added in the indicators yet, guys. Trust me. We haven't even added in the indicators. Once we add in the indicators, you guys are going to really love this strategy. So you get your 10 pips, and it's simply, I'm not up at this time, right? Cool. So this is like 1 in the morning. I'm sleep at about 12 o'clock, right? But if you're up at the London session, that's going to be hosted by Mr. Herbert and Mrs. Melba. They're going to be doing a London session. It might be next week, okay? For all of our international customers, you're going to love that, okay? They have some great strategies. But if you're up doing a London session and you came to your 5-minute chart and you see this giving you an M pattern, man, it's good to go, because it's still behind this right here. And you're able to correlate the 1 minute with the 5-minute, right? So you get, this is your 1 minute entry right here. And it's the same entry right here as well. It's the same holy signal right here. So you get a holy signal right here and a holy signal right here. You see the candles start moving sideways and they start reversing. You're able to take a position and you can either hold it or scalp it. And what I mean by hold it is, you can set your trade, go 6 pips up here, 6 to 10 pips on your preference, and just look away, and this thing just drops off, okay? So the 5-minute is going to be key. I know we dealt with the 1 minute. That's the only thing we looked at. But today, we deemed it necessary to make sure you add in an extra layer of confirmation when you're getting ready to take these trades, okay? So let's look at our current market right now. So currently, let me see, y'all had some stuff in the chat. Let's see, split screen. If you're doing 1 hour, for instance, what would be the second one? If you're doing 1 hour, you would do 15 minutes, because the 1 hour and the 15-minute normally correlate each other. And typically, the 1 hour and the 15-minute and the 1 minute is what I normally use when I'm scalping. But the 15 minutes is going to move too slow for the anytime strategy, the anytime ATM strategy, because that's what I used to do when I was doing when I did the free classes for 4 months. When I would scalp the market in front of everybody, I would look at the 15-minute chart on one side and put the 1 minute chart on the right side, and it's just always worked easy that way. If you're okay, 2 pips is a lot if you're scalping. Yeah, 2 pips is a lot, Maria, if you're scalping. You're right. Yeah, you're right. If you're scalping, 2 pips is a lot. So getting in at that better entry was great. So look at this current market at UJ, okay? All right, so UJ is giving you a signal for buy, okay? All right. So you're not going to catch a buy right now, okay? These are the buys that I don't recommend, because I know we talked about the selling opportunities. Okay, so today I want to show you buying opportunities. Okay, so the difference in selling and buying is harder to push up. Okay, and what I mean by that is it's easy to sell off. It is. Look at this little buy right here, but look how easy the sell off is. So I'm always going to look for the sale. Okay, but I don't know if you guys remember, me and Eldred had a back and forth. So would you look at author doing every session? Is every oh sorry. All right, so this is what we're going to do, guys. I really appreciate your questions. So I'm going to go back and look at all of them so we can stay on task, and we're going to have Q&A. I'll make sure we have a great Q&A towards the end. Okay. So great question though. That's an awesome question, and I will answer it. But those of you that were here on Sunday, me and Eldred had a back and forth about GJ. He thought GJ was going to, where we were at? We were, yeah, this is where we were. We were right here, because I remember saying my exact words were, this market is going to come back and touch 131 and keep going up, right? So what we were going over was the Bobby Brown. I haven't officially named it. I want y'all to put those names in the Telegram, because I realized once I close out the Zoom, I lost all of the chat. So those names that y'all had, I'm gonna have y'all drop them in the Telegram. And the name that I choose, I'm gonna give you a rebate. Okay. So this is the temporary Bobby Brown, where it gives you an M and it drops down, right? That's my favorite trade. I like to catch the higher right side M, right? And it drops down. But how do you catch a continuation trade? This is how you catch a continuation trade, okay? When you know the price is going up, like right now, the price is going up on GJ. Right now, as we speak, price is going up, okay? So if we were up during the London session on the 1 minute, that's a nice little M. Catch it and drop it, drop it, drop it. Okay. Now we know, watch this, that this is an uptrend. This is an uptrend because it's making higher highs, and it finally reaches a key zone. This is where you need to know your BBB strategy. This is, the price is 132. So this market just went 25, 50, 75 pips. What happens at the 75 pip hesitation zone? I just told you, never mind. So at the 75 pip zone, the price normally hesitates and stops and goes back the other way. It normally does that, okay? So if me and you and I was up at right at 7, well, I got out the bed at 7:15, as a matter of fact. At 7 o'clock, what I would have saw on my 5-minute chart is I would have been able to take a look. That's my eyes, guys. That's my mouth. And that's my head, okay? Big old head, right? I would have got up at 7 o'clock. I would have took a look and see where the market came from, right? On that 5-minute chart, it came from here, and it broke 132. I know my strategy. It broke it, went 25 pips, pulled back, and now we're at the 75 pip zone, and it has dropped, okay? So I know that this market is trying to complete a 100 pip cycle. So how do you use this strategy, the anytime ATM strategy, with a buying opportunity? Is because we got the reversal right here. This is going to be your reversal, and this is going to be your continuation. Okay, so the reversal, look, guys, BBB alumni, listen, the same, we're still using the same, I'm still using my BBB strategy, right? I'm just using it with a anytime approach to where I can get in the market at any time, because at 7 o'clock, I missed this move because this is too early in the morning. But I could have easily went right here and look what you see on this 1 minute chart. A beautiful W. That's on your 1 minute chart. Because I know the momentum of the price is up. Since I know the momentum of the price is up, I'm able to see that on the 5 minute, I got a holy signal. Now watch this. Agilent didn't give me a signal right there, but the holy signal did. And every last one of you should at least, even if some of you guys are Agilent user only, you should also add the holy signal on there because it gives you other confirmations as well. But you get your holy signal right at 7 o'clock. Right, this candle closed right at 7 o'clock. Holy signal. And also, when it closed right here, right? It comes up, give you another bottom, goes sideways, give you a reversal candle. Watch this. Once you get this first blue candle right here, and you know it's a W, what you would do is take your trade, boom. And what are you going to do? Take a 6 to 10 pip stop loss, depending on your risk appetite. I'm more so 6 pips. I don't want to try to make up 10 pips. If I'm 6 pips wrong, that's fine. Oh, and I thought about something too. I was talking to Nike. I was talking to Nike, and this is going to be, I'm glad this fell on me just now. So with the BBB strategy, we use, I'll do it like this. $35 pip stop loss. $35 pip stop loss, right? That's one trade. So you take one trade, and you risking 35 pips. And this would be, hold on, wait, let me do it like this. And that's the BBB strategy. What does the BBB mean? The bounce, the break, or the breach. Bounce, break, breach. That's why we call it the BBB. Is the price going to bounce off of the 100? Is it going to break the 100? Is it going to breach the 100? And that goes the same for all of the other key levels as well. That's one trade. But do me a favor. And let's go to the calculator and divide 6 pips by 35. So guess what, guys? You get 5.5 trades if you use a 6 pip stop loss. What do I mean by that? With a 35 pip stop loss, that's one trade. And you got a 50-50 chance to win one trade. But if you're breaking up the same amount of pips, you got 5 opportunities to lose a trade. And what I mean by that is, I don't know if I'm trying to get it out right? So, like for a prime example, if I bought right here, guys, I would never do this. Wait, let's do it like this. Because for all the new people, so they can see exactly why we're so excited about this new way of trading using the ATM strategy. Let's just say, because I used to do this, guys. This is what I used to do sometimes, and you guys will remember this. And then I'll go back to the lesson, and we'll open up for Q&A pretty soon. I would look at the 15-minute chart, right? And I see that this is clearly an up move, right? If I bought right here for some reason, and I did it before live before you guys, because I was like, oh yeah, I see where that's trying to go. It's trying to go to the 133. Y'all seen me do it. No, as a matter of fact, answer the question. How many times have some of you who have been a part of the BBB mentorship Have you seen me see a price very close to a touchdown line, and I'll go and say, well, I'm going to go ahead and get in this price, and I'm going to drop my stop loss 35 pips. And have you ever saw, as soon as I got in, it start going the other way, and it come down and hit my stop loss? Have anybody ever saw that happen to me? And you could be honest. I've made some rookie mistakes even before. Of course, Melvin done seen it. I knew she was going to be the first one to say, yeah, I definitely saw that. Melvin, you silly. Yeah. So my point is, Melvin, watch this. Since you were so kind to give me your honest feedback, while I was doing that, I just jump in the trade because I know, yeah, this trade is going to come. It's going to 133. So what I just need to do is I just need to set my stop loss 35 pips, because if I set it 35 pips, the market more than likely is going to come up and come back down to the line, and my stop loss down here. So I'm going to be fine. So either way, because drawdown is a part of trading. So yeah, go ahead. You know, the price is up here. And what happens if it come down here? Okay, it's going to stop at this line, and I got my stop loss down here. But look at this scenario. It goes up, comes down, knocks off the stop loss because somebody bought it up here like a silly person, knocks your stop loss off, and where's it headed to? It's headed back this way. This is the end. Y'all remember we talked about the Wolfman? This is that end that we talk about. This is the end that I'm referring to. You catch that end off the 50, or you can catch the end off of the 75. Okay, this that end we were talking about. But the point that I'm making is you got 35 pip stop loss. That's one trade. But what if you were on the 1 minute chart looking for these reversals? It'd be very clear indication for you to be able to take the trades that are higher probability, and you catch the reversal at an earlier time. Like even here, when y'all saw this market pulling down, so it went up. This is the W we were talking about. Remember, we were talking about the W that we could have caught at 7 in the morning. You could have caught that. We missed it, but it came back right here, gave you a reversal candle. Look at what your stop loss could be. You take your entry, stop loss, 6 pips. And as that market continues in the direction in which it goes, you'll be up pips. Right now, we could have took it if we would have took that trade. If we would have took this trade while I'm talking, this is a continuation trade. Because what we've been talking about is the reversal trade, which I like the reversal trade because it just gave you a reversal trade. There's a signal, 3 reversal candles in a row. Take your trade, 6 pip stop loss. Get down here. Once you see the momentum, take your money off the table because you're scalping. You're not looking for 35 pip move. You're looking for 5 to 20 pips, right? So if you got in right here, look, how easy. Come on, guys. That's an easy trade. Look, pay attention. Look now. I don't care what they tell you on the other side of the road, okay? Don't listen to them. Everybody's trying to catch this buy. Everybody's trying to catch it. You don't catch the buy. You catch the reversal. Boom. Get in the reversal. Set your stop loss up here. As the momentum continues, boom. Okay, it starts to slow down. You'll know it's starting to slow down because the opposing candles are getting smaller. Right? Take your money off the table and start going the other way. This is how you can literally play with one pair. You take it up, take it down, take it up, take it down. Okay? And I'm only going to catch a buy at the bottom. I only want to catch the W's because so many W's happen on the 1 minute chart. I can't even explain it. There's a lot of W's that happen. Okay? All right. So let me see. We have 22 minutes. I'm going to go and give you my honest opinion and go ahead and start thinking about questions that you're going to have. The other video that I recorded was 1 hour and 40 minutes. I don't want to do that today. We're not going to do that. Okay. All right. Um, I'm going to be honest with you. My favorite trade is the reversal candle. The continuation trade, it has to be a W. Like, I don't like this continuation trade. Okay. And it's not that you can't take it, but let me tell you why. I've been doing this so long. I know how this stuff works. Okay. We we we, we went over the reversals. The reversals is when you go against the trend. The continuation is where you go with the trend. On the 15-minute chart, we saw that this is an uptrend. So you get your W, take your continuation trade. My favorite is the reversal because it drops pretty hard and fast. You're out of there just like that. This would be a continuation trade that you just got in, but it's not a W. Okay. Notice that I told you could have got in at this reversal candle right here. That's probably about 6 pips of movement. And look at what it's doing. It's pulling back. You got another reversal candle, and now it's pulling back. So typically what happens is the market loves to continue, come back down, grab some stop losses, and go this way. It loves to make the same, this is the other W. So this is the perfect W. And this is the W right here that hits the hardest. This is the one that goes the hardest. Okay. That's typically what happens. So although you could have got in right here, the better entry is to get in on that second leg of the W on the 1 minute. Okay. I don't like buying. I really don't. The selling happens faster. That's just my preference. But I am teaching you both ways to go. I'm teaching you both ways. Both ways. And as you can see, as I'm talking, the market is doing exactly what I said it's more than likely going to do. It's going to come down and make another W. And it's actually going to probably pass this 50 line because the UJ doesn't give you perfect entries. Like, this is not the perfect W. Would you agree that this is not the perfect W? But I know what to look for, and you guys are going to know what to look for as well. But if I was going to get in on a continuation trade, I don't take the first leg. I don't take the first leg. I don't take the first leg. I have to have some type of a comfort. It has to come down and give me some type of retest of the previous bottom. So I'll know, oh, that's the bottom. Like right here. When that market came down, boom. Okay. You can get in right here. Oh, let me clear this up so you can see it. When that market came down right here at 7 in the morning, boom. Okay, we got a bottom. How do we know we got a bottom? Because it turned around and it goes. Now, you could have bought right here, but there's no confirmation. I would have been scared right here because it's almost back to my entry right here. Boom. Goes up. Now I feel more safe because now it's really testing that bottom. It's really testing that bottom, right? So I'm always want to take the second leg, always, even if there's a reversal candle. Now, with the selling, I don't need a second leg. I don't need this. I don't need this, or I don't need this. When it's a reversal, I'll hit the A all day. I'll take that one all day. On the 1 minute chart, give me that. Look at this. Look at this A. Do y'all see this A? I would have took that with no problem. And as a matter of fact, when we get done trading, training, I'm finna go find me some opportunities to do that right now because it's so easy. It's just easy. All right, so we got about 15. No, what? I can't count. That's 17 minutes. No, I started. Yeah, 7:30. That's right, 17 minutes. Got to keep these videos right at an hour. So let's go through some Q&A really quick. Okay, y'all already got questions in here. Okay, so Jay says, would you look at all 30 currency pairs every session? Is this very time consuming to check all of them out? So check this out. Guys, don't type in any more questions. If you are available to talk, I want to bring you on the mic. It's going to be easier, okay? But I'll go and read the questions that's put in here. Jay, yes. So this is what I do. Okay, as your mentor, I'll let you know what I do. I'm going to have 3 to 4 pairs up that I'm going to watch. And these are going to be my watch list. Okay. And those 4 pairs are, of course, GJ, GU. I'm going to have UJ, and I'm going to have EG. Where's EG? EG. It's going to bite me, y'all. There it is. So what I would do, watch this. Great question. Get rid of one of these. And all of them, I'm going to be looking at all of them on the 5-minute chart. So these are the 4 pairs that's going to be up on my terminal 24/7. Okay. And here's why, because EG is dropping down and GJ is going up. That's why I do that. So it did do that continuation trade that we were just talking about. So if you would have got in on your 1-minute chart, this would have been a good trade. That 1-minute reversal we were just talking about, and I'm coming back to your question, but we got to go back. Remember I told y'all I had that reversal candle? Had that reversal candle right here. You get in, and it's making an end, and this is a continuation trade. What was your stop loss? It wasn't 35 pips. We're done with that. I'll go back to the 35 pip stop loss once I start trading for the long period. Now, I'm not going to throw it away because the 35 pip stop loss does work. It does. But if we got in right here, stop loss is 6 pips. Right now, you're up 10 pips. That was the easiest trade you ever took in your life, right? Okay. But watch this, Jay. You see how GJ is going up? EG is going down at the same exact time. At the same time. So you know what that means? GJ is going to keep going up because I know this pattern. This thing is getting ready to fall. I ain't going to say that, but it's getting ready to go. It's going. There's nothing to stop it on the left side of the screen. See, look, there's nothing to stop this price. Nothing. So that means GBP pairs are flying today. But I'm not going to fly with them. I'm going to catch the reversal first. Then I'm going to do that. And so I got GU up and UJ. They normally move opposite. So as GU is going up, UJ is going down. See? So these are my 4 pairs that I watch because they do opposite of each other. So I can look at one pair and say, well, if this pair is going down, I need to be looking for buys in the other pair. So these are my 4. Now to answer your question, I also do this right here. I'll open up a random pair. This is my 5th pair. And this pair, I'm simply going to put on the 5-minute chart. Man, these markets are moving, man. I'm going to simply look at a 5-minute chart and just go through every last one of them and look to see the patterns that I'm looking for. Euro USD. So like that Euro, what was that? GU. That was GU. See, GU is getting ready to possibly give us a reversal. Possibly going to give us a reversal. Because the candles are pretty large, and then they get smaller, 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 smaller. And once this stops moving and the candle closes, you could probably get in for a nice little scalp going back, right? But what I do is I'll go through all of the pairs and look and see if I see anything setting up. Like this is getting ready to set up. AU is setting up. But again, USD is kind of weak. So you just got to be careful. All right. And it's not exhausting when you know what you're looking for. No, it's not exhausting to look at all 30 pairs when you're looking for scalping opportunities. Now, I don't watch all 30 pairs. I just look at them. There's a difference. There's a difference. And some of the pairs I don't trade because the spreads are too high for my broker. But I'll look at every opportunity that I can. I trade AJ. Look at that nice, beautiful M that happened right there. See, guys, this is what I was telling you about. That W that gives you, and then it gives you that weird little drop down. Uh, that's the W. This is the continuation trade is the safest. That's the safest continuation. That first little one is always kind of risky because I know I've saw this so many times. And that's nothing but to what it does, guys, just so you know, it's clearly reversion right here. Somebody takes a buy position and they think just like you and I, they set a little stop loss right here. They come down, hit your stop loss, and they continue. So if you're going to continue with a buy trend, wait on that second leg. Or if you're going to take the first leg, just get a little bit and get out. When you start seeing it reverse, get out of that. Get out of that. Just back out of that. Okay? All right. Cool. All right. So I hope I answered your question just then. Let me go to the other questions. Jay, yes. What about spreads and scalping? Often you jump in and the spread has negative. Yeah. So look at this spread right here, Val. My spread is not even 1 pip. So scalping is going to be very important. I wouldn't even just say scalping, just period. Because even if I wasn't scalping, I don't want to scalp. I don't want a pair that has a 3 pip spread. Because you got to pay the commissions first. Commissions. Like every time I put in a $10 trade, let's just say my trade goes 10 pips. I got to pay $2 on that commission to open that trade and close it. So I only get $94 back. I'm sorry, 96. Because you got to pay commission to open a trade, and you got to pay commission to close the trade. So that's how the brokers make money that way. And secondly, you got to cover the spread. So they're making money off the spread, and they're making money off the commission. Okay, so I'll show you a prime example. Like if I jump in a trade right now, and this is why you got to do your due diligence on what broker you want to use. So this is a 0.0. This is not even 1 pip spread. If I jumped in on a buy right now at $10, so I'm negative $6. Well, really $8 because my commission is $2. Okay, but I like the fact that the spread is not high. This is a good spread, great spread, and I only trade spreads that are 2 pips or lower. And my 2 pips or lower have to be on my GBP pairs because I know they're going to move fast and go ahead and take care of my spread and take care of my commission and get me in profit very fast. Okay, so when you scalping, you can't scalp these high pairs like this. Everybody want to trade gold. Wait, that's not gold. That's something else. What is that? Is that silver? Anyway, I don't trade anything where the pair is over 2. And I don't trade AN. See, all of my spreads are low, except for like this. Well, I just saw one. Like GN is high, GA, yeah. GA is always close to 4 pips. GCAD is always close to 4 pips. GN is 7 pips. I don't trade those pairs. I trade the lower pip spread pairs. See, this is less than 1 pip. When you only see one number, it's less than 1 pip. Right here, you see how it's going from 9 to 10. That's 1 pip spread. So you got to choose low spreading pairs, and that's going to be determined on your broker as well. Okay. All right. Brandon, I want to learn how to trade 1 pair and take everything she has up and down. Yeah, Brandon, that's the money. If you learn 1 pair and you see her going one way and then you reverse with her, you move with her like y'all in a dance, that's perfect, bro. That's actually how it should be. When you got the time to sit there and master her. But yeah, that's a good idea. So Maria says, essentially, I can take 2 trades, right? I can scalp the reversal and go long on the continuation. Hey, that's exactly what you said that better than me, Maria. Matter of fact, you should be my substitute teacher next time when we talk about this. That's exactly what you could do. Hold on one second. Yeah, so that's exactly what you want to do. You want to scalp the reversals and go long with the continuation. That's your goal. If you're just looking at one pair, that's exactly what you want to do. GJ now went up to the 50. No, that was old. That was old. That was old. Now, see, watch this, guy. I'm gonna tell you this. I would almost bet you $10 GJ is gonna come down here and give you that little fake out to continue. It does that. I'm telling you. You got to be careful with these things. Okay. All right. So cool. Let me see. How do you show the spread of the market like you have? So this is you talking about right here. If you're talking about right here, that's a part of your the indicators that I put on your chart that you say is not on your chart anymore. So we need to fix that. But this shows right here now. This spread is under 1 pip. This is one of your indicators. And to show the spread over here, you right click over here, and you got to click spread. So you right click, and you hit spread, and then you can see the spread. Okay. But we got this indicator that somebody gave me that gives me the actual spread and the count and the candle timer. I love this indicator right here. Love that. Okay. Cool. All right. Does anybody have any other questions? Yeah, on the left, it will show you quickly. You just have to open up your market watch, which is this right here. You just open it up, and you're able to see all of the pairs very quickly. And you're able to drag and drop just like that. Okay. So this was the continuation edition where you the continuation that 5 minute is very important, that you're looking at the higher time frame to know what the market is doing, so you understand where you are in the market. And the reversal is my personal preference because I know I can get in and get out. And I know that the market is trying to entice me when it's going up. It's trying to trap me. Like right now, somebody is trapped. They bought right here. Their stop loss is down here, and they're waiting for this price to come back above their interest so they can breathe. Brandon, thank you so much for raising your hand, young man. How can I help you? I tried to unmute you, so that means you muted yourself. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, real quick, Marcus, on that scalp, you recommend on what 5 to 10 pips, take profit and then hop back in. I'm just trying to think as far as a person who might not be able to watch it every second, but you know the setup.
Okay, so no, if you can't watch it, and you can't scalp and not watch it.
I got you.
If you can't watch it, you can't scalp. Now, if you're gonna do a BBB, just go ahead and get in at a BBB level, set your stop loss 10, 15 pips, and then go away. But if you're scalping, you can't never take your eyes off of it. Never can do that. Great question, though. Any other questions? Yeah. All of the pairs took off yesterday because it was a holiday. And so the market just moved sideways all day. And then, boom, had a nice little push off, okay? Nice little push off. Okay. All right, well, guys, listen. So listen, on Sunday at 8:45 Eastern Standard Time, we'll be back. I will be going over the adjuvant, if you will, as I have a lot of people who have been joining literally, and they're having more interest in our mentorship because they've invested their money into the adjuvant and they need somebody to show them how to use it. Well, whether they like it or not, we do have a free version. This is the free version that you're looking at, the free version that you have. But they want to get their money out of what they paid into. So this Sunday, I will be doing an adjuvant masterclass. Okay, and so what's going to happen is I'm going to continue the ATM anytime ATM strategy, but I'm just going to mix in the adjuvant with it. Okay, so it's going to be the same class for you guys, but I'm just going to make sure I include the adjuvant because this is how you use the adjuvant. The adjuvant gives you the signal and you get right behind it, but it's going to be geared towards those that have purchased the adjuvant. Okay. Um, we will see indicators. Then I'm anxious for that. Yes. So I will be adding in the indicators this Sundays as well. Okay. So I'll show you. I'm gonna go give you a sneak peek as we get ready to close the class and show you my first indicator that I use, which is my favorite. It is the stochastic. So I'll just show it to you really fast. Ew, why does it do that? I hate it does that. Okay. Okay. So this is your 1 minute chart. This is just a preview of what you guys are going to get. Okay. Let me go and close this so this won't distract you. That was just an example for the spreads. So as this market is coming up, Val, look at what you get here. You get your reversal signal from the holy signal and the arrow. As the market pushes up, it pushes up, pushes up. They get smaller, smaller, smaller. You get a reversal candle. You already know that part, right? But when you add in this stochastic, the only way I'm taking this reversal trade is the stochastic on the 1 minute has to be overbought. I'm not going to go too far into it because it's going to take a little bit more time, but it has to be overbought, meaning the price is whenever the stochastic gets over 80, that means it's exhausted and it's more than likely getting ready to go back down. So if you look right here, as this market is going up, it's in overbought territory right here. These candles right here show you that it's overbought. It shows you that, right? See, overbought, but I'm not taking my trigger until I see my reversal candle and I get the signal to sell. And so at this time, right here, it's overbought. I didn't go straight up. So this is more like straight up right here. It's overbought. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's overbought. So it's time for it to go back down. That's another indication that I use. So that's just a quick preview. And once you add in that, and once you add in the ADX, and once you add in this equation over here, it's gonna be hard to lose trades. You're gonna be like, man, I ain't lost no trades in a long time. Okay, all right, that's how I be. I'm not getting the holy signal. Okay, listen, Maria, reach me so we can make sure we get that fixed. Okay, all right, guys, listen. I really appreciate we have over 36 subscribers that have came in, and I'm very excited about what it is that we're doing. I hope you guys are learning things. I hope your trading is expanding. I hope you're growing. And I hope you guys are excited about the skill set that you're getting. Remember, this is a skill set, right? This is a skill that will never be able to be taken from you. As long as you have this skill set, you will forever be able to take money out of the market. This has given me and my family a very sense of security, whereas 35 million people in America have filed for unemployment. There's going to be a greater financial burden than there is with Corona than there will be with the amount of people that get sick or that have perished because the economy is so unstable. But with this skill set that we're transpiring into the markets, it's going to be able to help you sleep a little better at night, especially since we have the anytime ATM strategy. We're mixing together the indicators and we're mixing together the adjuvant. It's just really going to be an interesting ride, guys. I'm so excited about the strategies that we're using as we come to the market, and I know they're working. I use them personally, so I'm excited for your future. Be thinking about someone that you want to bring to one of our free classes in June. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I set up a registration so they will be able to come in and do a free look. And again, if they join, you invite them and they join. We're going to go and give you a rebate on your next subscription. Because I just believe in trying to get this into many households as possible. That's exactly what we want to do. So, guys, listen, I will be sending you information to make sure you know that we're doing the class that's coming up on Sunday. And until then, guys, we can have the conversation in the chat. Make sure you are paying attention. And for those of you who did the and I'm gonna let you go after this. Those of you who did the exercise here, where you had to find the M. Everybody didn't do it, but just in case you couldn't find it, I'm gonna show you where the M is. Okay, the M is right here. See that? There's your M, right there. And this is why, Marcus. Why this silly? Why you give us this silly little what do you call this example or idea, whatever? I gave it to you because you need to start. Your eyes need to start being fresh. You need to start being able to look and find. So you're gonna get more of these because you need to start being able to identify these letters because these letters will make you money. I think the word I was looking for was exercise. That's what I was looking for. There is more than one. There is another one. There's another one. There are several M's. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. There's no other M's. What? It says find the M. Where's the other M at?
Hey Marcus, so the another M is at the top.
I see
Yep.
another one right there. Oh, wow. I didn't see that one. This is the only one I saw right
And it's the
here.
one at the bottom right, the next to the last row. Yep, right in there.
Wow. Get out of here. Okay. Wow. I didn't see that. Somebody said it was like 6 of them. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Y'all showing out. Y'all showing out. What's up, Maria?
Oh, I can see some more too. I was just pointing out some more.
Really?
Yeah,
There are more?
there sure
Oh,
are.
I thought it was only one. It say find the M. It don't say M's. Oh wow. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go back and do the exercise myself because I obviously, uh, I obviously did not. Uh, yeah, I obviously didn't know. Uh, Val, Val, you're unmuted.
Oh, they're starting to call some of them out because there's also one on the left-hand side, go in 5. Yeah, right there, just up above, 2 up, yeah, right there.
Wow.
Then they're saying that same row on the other side, about 6 or 7 in from it, that same row following over, there's another M
It sure
right there.
is.
Yeah, there's quite a few in there actually.
I did not know that, guys. I thought it was just one. I should have did the exercise. I should have looked at this longer.
Come on now, we're learning faster than you.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you guys for doing the exercise. I'm gonna keep you on your toes doing stuff like that, okay? Because it's gonna be very helpful to your eyes, okay? So listen, we'll have our next class and we'll keep the conversation going in the chat. And homework, send me a trade idea that you took in your demo account. I want to see you find an M and you do it and you take the trade. I want to see that. I want to see that by Sunday. You need to use what you've learned from last Sunday and from today. Put that into action by Sunday. I need the homework. Make sure you bring it, okay? And guys, I will see you. Yes, I do mean you at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. See you Sunday.